Oh man, what up YouTube? Welcome to my channel. I'm Anthony TV. Look, do me a favor guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me, man. Like this video and drop a comment if you got a comment. You already know I appreciate your support. And look guys, check this out, man. I just wanted to tap in real quick. I'm getting ready to leave this stop right here, head to my last stop. But I wanted to show you guys something real quick because you see the title of today's video, man. If this situation happened to you, some of you guys probably would have quit, but let me show you guys. So it is about 3:30 and I'm getting ready to head to my last stop. I like showing you guys the time, man, because, and by the way, I started at 11:15 last night. And again, I'm getting ready to head to my last stop, but I like showing you guys the time because I know it's a bit misconception that all food service drivers work really long hours, man. You know what I mean? And that's just not the case, man. All of us don't work that many hours a week. I know I don't, nor do I work, 14, 15, 16 hours a day like I know some food service drivers do. I was just watching a Cisco driver post a video, I think it was last night or yesterday. I was watching it and he said he's been working 13, 14, 15, even 16 hours some days. So, he haven't been able to post a lot of videos because he's just been tired, man. And I know that's the case with a lot of drivers out there. I mean, that's just the reality of it. That's a lot of hours, man. But all of us don't work that many hours a day. But with that being said, man, I want to go ahead and show you guys this before I leave this stop and head to my last stop. You see this pallet right here, man? So the title of this video, like I said, is you probably would have quit if this happened to you. This pallet is for my last stop, right? And so this trailer for Monday and Tuesday, right? You guys know, if you've been following the channel, I'm on a 2-day route, right? I run chain account, I'm on a 2-day route. So when I leave out, I have 2 days worth of product on my truck. So yesterday and today, my trailer was pretty much screwed up, all right? Not gonna lie, I was frustrated, you know what I mean? I was a little upset. Had to do a lot of extra work to kind of get it back as close to normal as I could. I spent about 2 hours at my first stop rearranging pallets. And my first stop is just a pallet drop. It's a 15-20 minute stop at best after I take off all the pallets and put them all back on. But I spent like 2 hours there yesterday morning trying to rearrange my pallet. So let me explain to you guys what's going on here. So this pallet is for my last stop, like I think I already mentioned. When I opened up my bulkhead doors to this freezer yesterday, basically they loaded the freezer from the last stop to the first stop. All right, so when I opened the doors, all my cases for the last stop was right in front of me, right? So that means my first stop cases was on the nose, right? So my very first pallet for my first stop was right over here. All right, so that means I got pallets all over here in front of the pallet I need. So that means in order for me to get to that pallet, and I couldn't even get to the pallet, I actually had to take the cases off the pallet and put on another pallet after I got everything right here out of the way. I had to pull all the cases, or I'm sorry, all the pallets from this side, right? I had to take all of those off the trailer just so I can get to this pallet over here. I figured I'd make a video about it because if I were to explain this to you guys just by telling you, you probably would have got a little confused. So I'm like, let me just show these guys what I'm talking about. So my very first pallet was right over here on the left. And then everything else was in front of that pallet. So like I said, guys, I had to take all the pallets off from this side just to get over here to get this pallet. And I had to take all the cases off the pallet because I obviously wasn't able to get a pallet jack anywhere in here, right? It's just not enough room to turn a pallet jack or anything like that. So I had to take all the cases off, transfer them over to another pallet, and then, pull it off and then put everything, all the pallets back on the trailer like they supposed to be. Like I said, it was a lot of extra work that I had to do, and the cool and dry, it was kind of messed up too. They had some cases, or I'm sorry, they had some pallets like they were supposed to be, but then some pallets was not. I know I have some selectors that follow the channel, so selectors, please, 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 man. I don't know if this was a new person, probably more than likely it was an inexperienced person, I don't know, but they loaded several pallets on my truck heavy on one side. And you guys know, if you load the pallet heavy on one side, like for example, let's just say this the left side, this the right side. They had one pallet, I had all the oils. They put all the oils on the left side of this one pallet, and they had paper products on the right side of this pallet. So what side do you think that pallet is gonna lean towards if you got all the oils on this side and the paper products on this side, right? Everything's gonna lean over to the left because you got all the heavy stuff on this side. So now I can't even pick that pallet up because as soon as I pick it up, it's gonna lean. It's already about to fall over. So I was dealing with that situation too, man. So, you know, it's just one of those things, man. You got to deal with sometimes in food service, man. You got to deal with some of those issues sometimes. But, you know, I'm not going to say I had a bad day. I'm trying to get away from saying I had a bad day just because, honestly, guys, I've never had a bad day, right? There are moments within the day that are maybe bad. But from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep, I've never had a day to where the entire 24 hours out of the day was bad. So I'm gonna try my best to try to stop saying that and get away from that. I know that's a natural thing for us to say. Everybody say that most of the time. You ask them, well, you know, I had a bad day or I had a good day. But the reality of it is, if I had a bad day, quote unquote, that would mean that the entire day was bad. And I've never experienced a day where the entire day was bad. Yes, there may have been bad moments throughout the course of the day, but the entire day wasn't bad. So you guys got to understand that words are powerful, and words can either manifest into something good or manifest into something bad according to what you believe in. So positive thinking, positive speaking, all of those type of things are very important. And that's something that I really intentionally try to do in my own life. And that's just speaking positive, regardless of the circumstances. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to talk to you guys about today, man. Like I said, some of you guys probably would have quit. Imagine if you were a new driver and you experience something like that, right? You open the doors, you probably not gonna know what to do. I wanted to show you guys this because stuff like this, unfortunately, happens from time to time. You know what I mean? It was a mistake in the system, from what I was told. And, you know, unfortunately, it's just something I had to deal with. You know, I will be putting in some additional service hours for this. I've already, you know, sent pictures and talked to my managers about it. They already told me, like, look, make sure you put in however much, you know, extra time you need to, you know, basically compensate you for that extra time you had to put in. So I will be putting in additional service hours, but, you know, sometimes you guys know, man, it's not all about the money. Sometimes it's just the work that you got to put into it. It's nice to be able to be compensated for that extra time, but you know, a lot of times it's like, I would have just rather not have dealt with that situation. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Yeah, man, let me go ahead and get on down the road. I just wanted to tap in with you guys real quick and just say, man, that, hey, if you jump into this food service game, you never know what you're going to expect from day to day. Certain things happen. You may get thrown some, you know, challenges that you've never faced before. And, you know, you got to be a problem solver out here, too. And you got to learn how to deal with certain situations that you may be experiencing for the first time. And so this isn't the first time something like this has happened to me. This has happened before. But yeah, man, when something like this happens and the pallets are just, you know, out of order, out of sequence, it definitely it's gonna make for a long day. You know what I mean? Let me go and get down the road, get to my last stop and knock it out. Look, man, remember, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me, like the video, drop a comment if you got a comment. Until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Y'all take care. Peace.